Hi everyone, this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to solve a DeltaMath problem. The problem that we are going to be focusing on was one that we did in class last Friday. Holy cow, it's been a week already that you and I have been at home learning math. So this is the assignment that we're going to focus on. So I'm going to click on standard form to vertex form. So this assignment asks us to change from standard form to vertex form. Well, what's vertex form? So vertex form looks like this. Y equals x minus h squared plus k. And where the h and the k, these two values, are the coordinates of the vertex. So those are the coordinates of the vertex. So the coordinates of the vertex when we get done are going to be h and k. So this is a very helpful way of finding what the vertex of a parabola is. All right. We also need to remember what our standard form is, because we're changing from standard form to vertex form, and our standard form is ax squared plus bx minus plus c. So in our work here, we're going to need to use these two values, the b value and the c value. All right, so in our case, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to -7. So we have two steps here. The first step is finding the h. So step 1, find h. All right, and so h is going to be equal to something pretty simple. We're just going to take whatever the b value is and we're going to divide it by 2. All right, and so in this case, our b is equal to 3, which we saw down here. So we're just going to take this b value right up here, and we're going to say h is equal to 3 divided by 2, which is 1.5. All right, so that's good news. So to start with, we're going to say x plus, not plus 3, plus 1.5. So x plus 1.5 squared. So we're half done with our answer. The second half of the answer, I'll do this in a different color. So the second half of our answer is to find our k value here. So how do we find the k value? All right, so step 2 is to find the k value. Okay, so for the k value, our k value is going to be equal to b over 2 squared plus our constant over here, c. All right, and so we already figured out b over 2 squared. That's this guy right here. All right, so now b over 2, so k is going to be equal to 1.5 squared, and our c is subtract 7. So k is equal to, I forgot my negative sign here. Sorry about that. K is equal to negative and a negative sign there. All right, so our k is going to be equal to negative 2.25 subtract 7, so k is equal to negative 9.25. All right, and that's the second part of our answer over here, is 9.25. All right, so k is equal to x plus 1.5 quantity squared subtract 9.25. All right, so I have to erase all of my stuff here to put the answer in. All right, and so my answer is parentheses x plus 1.5 quantity squared, subtract 9.25. Submit answer. Yes, that's what I want. And we get a green check. You'll notice that the example goes through the same steps that I just gave you, but they do use something slightly different, which is called right here. This is called completing the square. And it's exactly the same process I gave you, except I gave you a couple of shortcuts. So we found this directly, and then we did this negative 2 point to get our answer. So we got the same answer, just a little bit differently.